All right, this is a little ghetto, but we, but welcome to the stream. Yes, I know. I said it will be delayed somehow. It will be delayed because of scheduling issues. Basically, I needed to have dinner, and then I need to have dinner, and then come back from dinner to get to my house. Came back. Had to say. Came back a bit ago, but I had to set up my mic and stuff because I came back because I had whatever, and so we're a little late. We're 5 minutes behind. We're 5 minutes behind the actual stream, but we're just gonna start. And we're just gonna start. Let's hop on over to the stream. Hopefully, this is as you can see, the actual stream is live. But we clearly are not. But yeah. But there shouldn't be any problems. As long as there should not be any problems. Nothing, no problems at all. So I am using a secondary device to check if the stream is looking good. All right, it looks good. All right, it looks good. We're just gonna start and once again apologies, but we are gonna be starting the reaction now. And I guess before we start, let's talk about what we already know. This update is gonna be pretty fire. I think 3 new characters, 2 of them being collapsed, but there's 4 buffs, quality skip button is gonna be pretty good. Oh gosh, that's this thing. Alright, the beauty of this is I can fast forward all the way to here. Where is it? Alright. Sponsored by Lady Aglaya. Oh my god, it is a simulation. Every oh my god. Oh, it's in Japanese.
オンパロスは勝利を収め再創期が間もなく訪れます。しかし本当にそうでしょうか。
Oh, come on, voice actor striking.
最近エルシオンの景色がまぶたの裏をよぎるんだ。
最後の一人になったとしても再創生の偉業を成し遂げてください。
Why?
新世界は必ず訪れる。
Did Joshua not get to voice the trailer?
黎明を灯す。
Where's the insane animation?
星々を燃やし尽くす。諸行をもたらそう。
Holy shit.
第1回ピノコニー聖杯戦争開幕。
Oh,
あなたが私のマスターか。
oh, it's fate.
燃えたて騎士の魂よ。暴風よ舞い上がれ。
もう少し手応え
It's Mr. Archer but uses blades.
気を熟した。
逃げ場はない。
You're not gonna show his ultimate.
あらゆる邪悪を打ち滅ぼせ。セイバー。
汝は開白の黎明が訪れる
Oh,
まで
it's Alicia.
灼熱の太陽を背負い続ける。
死者を花から呼び出して殺し合わせて勝者が全てを手に入れる。
行かなくちゃいけない。背負わないといけないんだ。
ピノコニーの伝説はあれど英雄
What
は
is happening?
お任せを。
私見ました。壊滅。これにて完成。宝石の余震をもって来世に暁を。
Damn, what the hell is this? For the sun is set to die? Oh, coats. Grab your coats, guys. I'll be doing it later on your lap, but I guess you can see that I'm taking a screen capture of it. Alright, actually we can just like fast forward and come back to this later. Oh, Albert. Guess what the hell is happening?
Hey, Mr. Albert?
What is happening here?
Albert.
Woo! And whether or not you have a day-night cycle.
Sorry, we're not
good
going to show
morning,
check.
good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.4 for The Sun is Set to Die special program. I'm your most beloved host, Albert.
It's very...
Rebooting really does solve all problems. Now we can introduce ourselves. Hi, everyone. I'm Finan. I'm so happy to be on the special program.
Hello,
Are
everyone.
they gonna upload the...
I'm Anaxagoras.
Oh, and Anaxagoras, you say?
Nice to see all of you again. Did you miss me?
Oh, of course we missed you.
Oh, look at Albert.
Well, dear guests, welcome to the show. I have been looking forward to this special program more than anything else.
Oh?
The way the story in the last version left off had my heart racing.
Yeah, absolute higher cinema.
The burning sky. But now it has also sunk into Evernight.
All of our Chrysosaur companions did everything in their power to buy precious time for the Trailblazer and Finan, so they could return the very last core flame to the vortex of Genesis.
We already found out the truth. So what do a few sacrifices matter? Every Chrysos heir was prepared for this. You just need to boldly take that last step toward the Era Nova.
But in the trip that looked like flashbacks, and I think I even saw a different form of him.
Oh?
The truth of Amphoris is about to reveal itself. I assume everyone can already tell that all that's happened in Amphoris is not as simple as it seems.
Indeed. For example, when we went to fight Aquila, we noticed that the Eye of Twilight seemed unusually high-tech.
And when the Dawn device went out, many of the structures in Akama and the Vortex of Genesis started showing strange textures. It was like the whole world was peeling off.
What options and clues we have? That the source of Amphoris' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that's
beyond the sky, doesn't it? Even though I don't quite understand these prediction to the path of destruction, must be hiding secrets beyond Era Nova.
In addition, that Tin Man Lygus is also pretty suspicious. He and Finan had a pretty significant conversation in the Vortex of Genesis.
Actually, I was already suspicious of him when he said he could fix the Express and send the Trailblazers back home. Well, the mask is coming off now.
Based on my interactions with him, Lygus doesn't seem to have any desire to oppose the Chrysos heirs. Rather, he only wishes to quietly observe everything as it unfolds.
Could it be that everything that's happened so far is exactly what he wanted to see? That title, Theoros, does mean spectator. If we combine this information with what we know about the relationship between the scepter and paths, maybe Amphoris is being used as a chessboard by people from beyond this world, and Lygus is one of them.
Oh, you're exactly right.
That seems
about right. The situation in the cosmos is like a game of chess, then Amphoris is a trap to set up the checkmate. But who knows? Maybe the chess pieces themselves can overturn the board. The hero's Era Nova could affect the worlds beyond the sky, and the Trailblazers' choices may also determine the future of the universe.
But before the Era Nova actually arrives, there's no way to tell what it will bring. The Trailblazers have already done so much for Amphoris. I don't want them to have to experience the unknown of Era Nova.
As someone from beyond the sky, they already risked a lot by taking on a demigod's divine authority. If something were to happen in the Era Nova...
No, we can't let them stay. They have to listen to Finan and go home.
Well said. The Trailblazers won't betray the sincerity you've shown them. However, their fate will still be tied to that of Amphoris. They'll be returning to the battlefield with a very important mission.
Oh, gosh.
On the other hand, I suspect many of our audience members, like me, have some questions about Finan. That Finan we saw in the Vortex of Genesis at the end of the 3.3 story? Why was his name hidden?
Maybe that Finan isn't the one we're all familiar with.
Oh?
Interesting.
But I'll leave the specific details for everyone to find out themselves in the game of version 3.4.
That's basically everybody knows already.
I've actually got some other information to reveal to you.
Alright, we're almost...
What kind of information?
Following the story's progress, as I've written, we'll receive a big update in this version.
Oh, shit.
These records that we've kept, you will be able to catch a glimpse of Amphoris' true nature.
Before, as I've written, was like a storybook, keeping record of our friends' stories. Now, even its appearance has changed. It feels like something big is about to happen.
It looks like it's turned into some kind of database.
You can use this system to unlock even more of Amphoris' secrets.
Indeed,
that's right.
Oh, it's lore time. About to get all skipped.
As I've written, the long-awaited skip dialogue feature, which was previously announced, is finally going live in version 3.4. Story dialogue can now be skipped by section, with plot summaries and the main characters that appear in each section displayed along the way. Now you can choose the pace of storytelling based on your own preferences. In version 3.6, there will also be a story recap function.
Thank God, honestly.
Stay tuned. But of course, as we move into version 3.4, we shall take the final step of the prophecy together and witness the truth and the fate of this world and the myriad celestia that Mr. Shaoji hinted at in the version 3.2 preview is finally going live soon.
Oh,
shit.
You mean what's happening beyond the sky? Is it also related to Amphorius and Aranova?
We'll have to keep it a secret for now.
Why there's so many of
Meanwhile,
these
we'll be releasing an animated short. This animated short contains a very important part of the story in version 3.4.
Is that Finon?
Can't spill too much here, but I can give you a little teaser. This short will come with its own original theme song.
Oh shit!
So don't miss it.
Awesome, nice.
I can't wait to dive into the new story already.
Next, why don't we turn our attention to our good friend Viden and take a look at his story together.
Hold on. Before we do that, we're just gonna set the playback scene to normal. Oh, you can see the animations. I'm pretty sure it's already leaked, so. Oh, that's not. That's something school related. Hopefully, don't know if the stream caught that, but who cares? Oh my goodness. Look at the 12. Look at the 12 core frames. What the hell? I didn't realize he was not even holding the blade. Oh my goodness. Where's the ending attack? That's the ending attack. See, it looks digital, right? Why is that? Oh my god, Sunday.
What in the world happened to Finon to make him change this much?
This is nothing like the warm, sunny person we all know.
Warm, sunny
Now
person.
he seems strange and formidable.
Oh, could you elaborate?
I remember when our buddy first showed up in Amphorius. Finon was one of the first Chrysosairs to genuinely welcome them. And when danger came knocking, he always had our backs.
But behind that kindness and reliability, Finon carries the expectations of many. He is the deliverer chosen by the prophecy, and Aglaya's hand-picked successor of the Flame Chase journey. Aglaya even used her own death to set him up for success by making the Council of Elders the focus of criticism, and allowing Finon to step up and rally the people.
Yeah,
that's right.
All of us have
look
high hopes for him.
Look at Finon just
Some even
nodding
call
away.
him the Deliverer of Amphorius. Even Cypher, who barely ever showed her face, used to call him Little Deliverer Boy.
It's as if everyone just assumes that he'll be a savior.
I'm curious. What was Finon like before he joined the Flame
Why is
Chase?
it not my
journey?
day, by the way?
Was he one of those perfect kids everyone got compared to?
Before the Flame Chase journey. Guess we've got to go back to my hometown, Ides Elysiae. It was a small, remote village.
Oh.
Nothing flashy, but far away from the chaos.
This looks like a Genshin area.
Sounds like
not
a real
gonna lie.
peaceful place.
It was. And
this
even though the
is
village
very
was small, everyone got along really well. There were also beautiful rivers and mountains, and even forests.
This is not a Star Rail
That
map.
forest was home to all kinds of little fairies. When I was little, I'd go exploring the woods and visit those cute fairies. When I wasn't exploring, I'd go play with my friends by the sea.
Oh, that's very
We
Genshin
pretended to be
Coder.
heroes from the old stories and practiced our swordsmanship. When we got tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields until we got called home for dinner.
No strife, no invaders, or any of that deliverance crisis stuff? Seems like a complete paradise.
The wheat fields look gorgeous too. Lying there surrounded by golden waves of wheat, with the breeze carrying that sweet malted scent. Oh, just the thought of it is enough to get me excited.
And guess what? You won't have to imagine for long. In version
what?
3.4, we get to explore Ides Elysiae alongside the Trailblazer.
What
Learn
the-
about Finon's past, how he became a warrior, joined the Flame Chase, and grew into the person he is today.
You're slowly catching up.
From a carefree little kid to the deliverer carrying everyone's hopes, you've really come a long way.
These days, Finon just gives off this heaviness.
Just needed a hero, so he became one. Even though Finon's face is still the same, his whole vibe has shifted. His gaze is now sharp and commanding.
Right. Look at this.
Completely different
Look
from
at his
before.
face.
Now we're just one step away from the Aranova that the prophecy foretold. The deepest truths of Amphorius.
It's never easy. But if the will in your heart is strong enough, no fire can burn you out. If anything, every trial is just a forge for an even brighter soul. I'm more than ready.
Well said. Then let's let everyone experience it all themselves in version 3.4. Now let's take a look at how Finon performs in battle.
All right.
You got it.
We already know
I'll
about
first show
this.
up in the familiar form everyone knows. When using my skill, I'll deal damage to one designated
Let there
enemy
be
and
light.
adjacent targets. The use of my skill
Plus
also grants me core flames. Once I've collected enough of them, I can activate my ultimate.
There we
Right.
go.
So core flames only come from using your
there we
skill?
Not at all. Finon can also gain core flames when he's selected as a target by a teammate or enemy ability. If he is the target of a teammate's ability, Finon will deal even more damage.
When I use my ultimate,
So
I'll
Robin
create a
doesn't work.
territory
I'm just gonna
and
say.
transform.
I'm just gonna say that
After
right now.
transforming, Finon powers up massively. Teammates temporarily
Oh,
retreat and
look at that!
action,
Three
while you face
actions.
the enemy
He stole.
head-on with
He stole.
newfound strength.
My day's
Alone?
action. My
That
day's
sounds way too
skill.
risky.
No worries. All the talents and
it's
buffs
a-
from Finon's
oh, yeah.
teammates still stay active to provide him with much needed support.
These don't disappear.
Exactly. After using the core flames to transform, I have access to the powers of 3 kinds of titans: Creation, Calamity, and Foundation.
Oh,
Each
what
with a brand
the-
new ability.
Care to elaborate on that?
Tapping into the power of the Creation Titans, I can deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. Calling upon the power of the Calamity Titans, I'll enter a special state called Soul Scorch. In this state, I'll force all enemies to immediately take action, during which I receive reduced damage, and each hit I take builds up the Soul Scorch stack. Once all enemies have taken action, I retaliate, dealing damage to all enemies and then unleashing multiple instances of damage on one random enemy.
Heads up, the more Soul Scorch stacks he's got, the stronger that counterattack hits.
Using these two abilities also grants me an exclusive charge called Scourge, which fuels my third ability. With the power of the Foundation Titans, I dispel all debuffs on myself, then use Scourge Charge to deal bounce damage. If I've maxed out the consumable Scourge Charge, I also slam all enemies with extra damage.
Once all his actions have been used up, Finan will unleash one final blow, hitting all enemies before removing the territory. Finan's technique is pretty unique too. Upon casting it, Finan instantly strikes all enemies in a certain radius. If they're normal enemies, they're immediately wiped out without even triggering.
Did you see this, by the way?
Wait, all enemies? That's
it's
nuts.
Acheron
of course,
with
power comes with a cost.
5
this technique
range.
Consumes 2 technique points.
Oh yeah.
If the technique misses, it won't cost any points. Plus, when Finan's in the team, the technique point cap goes up by 3.
When I use my technique to enter combat, I'll also regenerate energy for my teammates. In addition, at the start of each wave, I'll deal damage to all enemies and gain Scourge.
I see.
All right, now that we've wrapped up Finan's combat abilities, it's time to bring you some updates on a few familiar faces. In version 3.4,
oh, it's the buffs.
Silverwolf, Blade, Kafka, and Jingliu are all getting some serious enhancements.
Oh god, are they gonna go through all the buffs?
Mr. Albert, please do tell us what's changing.
Let's start with Silverwolf. After the optimizations, her ultimate now lowers the defense of all enemies instead of just one.
That's right.
Oh, so it's AoE now, not
AoE defense. AoE defense now.
Meanwhile, she'll prioritize adding a weakness that matches the type of the first character in your lineup. On top of that, Silverwolf will regenerate extra energy at the start of combat and the beginning of each turn.
That's so good, by the way.
That makes it a lot easier to apply the weakness we actually want.
Next up, Kafka. After the
dedicated
buffs, Kafka's skill will trigger more DOT on enemies. Whenever a teammate hits an enemy target with any kind of attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack.
Any attack,
After
so
skill. The follow-up attack can also trigger extra DOT on the enemy. And using her ultimate recovers the number of times the follow-up attack can be triggered.
So basically, Kafka's got more frequent follow-up attacks, better efficiency applying debuffs, and an overall boost to DOT.
Two follow-ups offer, and the both follow-ups do.
After the update, he will deal damage to enemies based on his max HP. When Blade enters the Hell's Gate state, he is more likely to be attacked, and his follow-up attacks will regenerate extra energy.
That's so good, by the way.
Blade can trigger more follow-ups and use his ultimate more often, meaning his total damage output's gonna spike.
Good observation. A change will happen to Jingliu as well. Now she'll deal damage to enemies based on her max HP. Each time a teammate loses HP, Jingliu stacks extra crit damage. After she enters the Spectral Transmigration stage, she'll also gain a stack of Syzygy. That means the Spectral Transmigration stage lasts longer, and her overall damage output climbs even higher accordingly.
Our old friends sure are getting some solid upgrades. But with all these ability reworks, won't their Eidolons be affected?
Oh, don't worry, Professor Anaxa. Some of our old friends' Eidolons will be tweaked to better match the revamp kits, making sure everything stays in sync.
But what if someone wants to stick with their previous version of their abilities?
That won't be a problem. You can choose between our friends' ability modes freely, so choose whichever version you like best. For more details, be sure to keep an eye out for official announcements.
Sounds good.
Aside from the ability reworks, one more old friend of ours is getting something new this time around.
Oh, who is it?
In version 3.4, Firefly's brand new outfit, Spring Missive, is making its debut.
Her skin, which has just been leaked.
Let's take a look at the video clip first.
Which has just been leaked. Unfortunately, no. It's a schoolgirl outfit. But how is this gonna interact? Well, too bad her Sam doesn't actually get anything. It's just Firefly.
With her school uniform on, Firefly looks more youthful than ever.
Oh, that's
and that Firefly-shaped brooch on her chest. You can tell she put a lot of thought into picking it out.
Maybe she even asked for fashion advice from her fellow Stelron hunters.
You remember?
Well, Miss Kafka does have an office style. Mr. talked a lot about it behind
the scenes. You remember back in 3.0?
Even her mech's had a makeover. Do you think she spruces it up during downtime to match her outfit changes?
Firefly and Kafka. Yeah, that's how they chose who to.
I'd also probably coordinate it with my outfit. New theme, new colors. The whole look has to be consistent. You'll be able to grab Firefly's new look from the contract shop using Oniric shards. And again, please stay tuned for further details and future official announcements. Next, let's take a look at this version's banner.
Right.
In version 3.4's first half warp event,
Yukong, actually a good support. Because final snapshots buffs in his ultimate state.
Also, a brand new 4-star light cone for the Path of Remembrance. The story's next page is being added to the first half banner. At the same time, we'll also kick off a special warp event. The limited 5-star characters, Treevy, Sunday, and Sparkle are coming back. Plus,
oh my god! Oh my god!
Time or a flower.
My god! The trinity of supports.
Well.
What is this?
Half of version 3.4, we've got another round of special warp events. Limited 5-star characters, Firefly, Jingliu, and Blade will be back
Firefly
along with the limited 5-star
Firefly because of the skin and 2 rerun characters.
I shall be my own sword and the unreachable side.
Mm-hmm. 2 of our newly buffed old friends are making a comeback in this version.
Alright, well,
what about Kafka and Silver?
We'll be back in version 3.5. And the limited 5-star light cones, patience is all you need, and incessant rain will rerun as well.
Nice. Oh, wrong tab.
Also, 8 new 4-star light cones will be added to the nameless honor rewards.
Oh, they're paid
by version 3.4.
They are battle pass light cones, so don't worry.
I see quite a few familiar faces on the light cones.
I don't even care about these.
There are a few mini versions of Chrysos Heirs.
Looks like Finon really does enjoy spending his days in the wheat fields.
Nature's mattress. Can't beat that level of comfort.
That's Kakavasha, by the way.
For sure.
We have every Chrysos Heir except for Aglaya.
There's still more version 3.4 content coming your way.
Alright, next one, which I already forgot to take a picture of the first one, so. Alright, we're back. Alright, so we are essentially caught up. The 1.5 speed. 1.5 speed, I'm sure. 1.5 speed. We'll go back and review everything later. But for now we'll just go through the live stream. Maybe I should just done this after the live stream at the 8 o'clock schedule that I sort of anticipated for myself. I just chose an arbitrarily late stream time, knowing that I couldn't make it for 7:30. And
welcome back. Let's take a look at the events.
Origami
this
Bird
version. A piece of good news comes from Penacony at the other end of the cosmos. Origami Bird Clash is about to return in version 3.4.
That's right.
Is that the cute Match 3 game?
That's
it
right.
is.
The Interactive Peace Corporation has
hopefully it's gonna be more events. Like, come on, like, please. People are already complaining that there's not enough events in this game.
Full of Penaconian flavor throughout the whole cosmos. And the first step is starting that grand venture.
You know, I feel like there's too many events in one. There's too many events in the events tab.
Trailblazers Radiant Feldspar.
In here, there's too little. So
there needs to be some new game modes for the game to make a name for itself, right?
Of course. This time,
so what's happening?
2 players will take turns acting on the same field, and every player has a set number of moves. You can eliminate 4 or more fruits to form bombs and obtain extra moves.
You can also get extra moves when you swap 2 super bombs to trigger a combo elimination.
Oh no! I see obstacles popping up on the field. How are we supposed to deal with those?
Who is that? Is that?
Not to worry.
Who is that?
In this version of the Origami Bird Clash, there will be lots of new items that can help you in battle. For example, Shattering Hammer can eliminate any individual fruit or obstacle. Spicy Bomb can turn a fruit into a bomb, and Reset Cube can reset all fruits on the field. Leveling up items will also make them more powerful.
As long as you pick the right item at the right time, you can turn the tide and deliver a powerful blow to your opponent.
There are plenty of familiar faces among our opponents this time.
They know what they're doing.
That's right. Trailblazers can still battle against many old friends in this event. In addition to participating in story challenges, Trailblazers can also do open challenges with friends from across the universe.
Oh my!
This multiplayer mode won't end with version 3.4 either. Origami Bird Class will replace the Seal Slammers multiplayer mode and become the new long-term co-op game mode.
Replace?
We're
Why?
done slamming seals. Now it's time for slamming birds.
Add it as why?
Let us continue with more.
Alright, doesn't matter.
Content. Our old friend Gift of Odyssey returns as usual in version 3.4.
Nice. It's barely been 30 minutes.
The Planar Fissure and Realm of the Strange events will also return. Complete the challenges.
Speed run, special program speed run.
Yep. In version 3.4, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Cinders will also come online. And you can obtain the Ascension material, Charred Bud of Twilight, for wind characters upon completing the challenge.
At the same time, The planar ornaments, Arcadia of Woven Dreams, and Revelry by the Sea will also come
Man,
online.
this really is a speedrun.
Trailblazers can obtain them in the Divergent universe.
Why did my seat collapse?
What? What just happened? I knocked something off my table.
In addition, I'd like to share with you some information about a few events outside the game.
Huh?
First, the annual Hoyo Fest Off-Fight exhibition will begin in July. This year's event venues have been completely upgraded, and the events will be held in core cities in 6 Southeast Asian countries.
That's right. We've also prepared a lot of event missions and new merchandise.
Oh, interesting.
Please follow our official channels for details
I'll
about the
definitely
events
I'll definitely
and
be going
tickets.
if I have time.
In addition, Honkai Star Rail will be joining Anime Expo this July. Come visit the Star Rail booth and claim free limited gifts.
A special panel for Honkai Star Rail will also be held at Anime Expo, featuring several special guests.
Please keep an eye out for more info and official announcements.
Interesting.
See you at Anime Expo.
Well, thank you all for your kind introductions. Let me see. We're almost out of time. We'll move on to our next show in just a sec.
You seem mighty busy.
It's been barely half an hour.
Well, I am a professional super host.
What is happening?
What's going on?
Oh, goodness, Albert.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, it's a command seal.
My time yet?
We're back in Penacony, baby. With
Whether or not your world has the concept of a holy grail, welcome to the live stage of the Honkai Star Rail and Fate's Day Night Unlimited Blade Works collab special program.
look at the chat.
Long time no see, everyone.
It's Aventurine and Boo Hill.
I'm Aventurine from the Interastral Peace Corporation.
Howdy, Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill, at your service.
Welcome, both of you.
Look at the chat going.
I, Albert, have apparently been summoned by the Holy Grail to be this show's host today.
Albert, could your class be... speaker?
Oh, son of a gun. Ah, that's funny.
Maybe you two can call me presenter instead. That sounds nice.
Maybe I should keep the chat. Maybe I should keep the chat.
Sound half bad.
No, this is YouTube chat.
In that case,
I'll
why
go
don't you
through it.
present the situation to our audience? Explain what you meant by summoned by the Holy Grail and why we've arrived at Penacony.
Well, the cosmos is full of surprises. Soon after the ripples of the Charmony Festival had calmed, the Trailblazer received a secret invitation from old Odie.
That's my fault.
The
I want to look at
Alfalfa family.
at the YouTube chat.
It turns out
but I'm not gonna,
that the old Jen is
I don't want to
planning a
put
brand
it
new
out
entertainment spectacle
on the
called Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War.
Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War. Sounds like a Holy Grail War is taking place in the Sweet Dream.
That's right. But
that's certainly not obvious at all.
Got his Holy Grail from. Let me give a brief explanation of everything here. It's said that the Holy Grail is a wish-granting chalice that can manifest any miracle.
They speed run
and the Holy Grail War is a
Enforced part
mage
just to get the
ritual for
collab. Just to get the
obtaining
collab. I respect that.
As long as you win in the brutal contest of the Holy Grail
Because
War.
the collab is way more important.
Fulfill your wishes.
Like actually.
Dadgum Wubba Boot Charmony Festival has only just concluded.
Oh, God damn you.
They're putting on a new show already.
Hey, don't forget that Penacony prides itself on being a holiday resort. How are they going to attract tourists if they don't have any events? Besides, didn't the last Charmony Festival have a little accident? I mean, that probably wasn't great for Penacony's image. The family's definitely going to want to find another opportunity to generate some buzz.
Well, I heard that old Odie hopes to make the Penacony and Holy Grail War into a new show that rivals the Charmony Festival, therefore returning Penacony to the cosmic limelight.
With dreams as the gimmick, the show is sure to attract a lot of money and a lot of dream chasers. I bet old Odie is thinking of the same thing.
This Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War program will be conducted in Penacony. The 7 invited participants will summon famous historical figures to fight alongside them as their servants.
King Arthur.
And the final winner will receive
Saber.
the precious opportunity
if you didn't know.
to make their wish come true.
Chance to make any wish and any miracle come true. Well, that's definitely a nice gimmick. But, as we all know, people die if they're killed.
God damn
Bullets
it,
don't
Blue Hill.
discriminate. So someone gets caught in the crossfire.
Rest assured, everyone, the Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War production crew hereby swear that no one's life will be in danger in the dream. Everyone can participate and watch in peace.
People die when they are killed.
Alright. Well, since it's you, Owlbird, I'll believe it for now. So, who's participating?
To start
Oh, what?
the owner of the Radiant Feldspar, shareholder of
the
Penacone
Trailblazer.
Superstar, the Soul Glad Festivity, our dear Trailblazer will be participating.
Who is our, so who is our summon?
The Trailblazer will be taking part in another adventure.
That's right. In addition, Miss Robin will also
Okay,
be
Robin.
a part of this war.
We saw her with the command.
Penaconian
We saw her with the command seal
shareholder,
earlier.
the Interastral Peace Corporation's Strategic Investment Department sent me as their representative in the war.
Of course.
The Galaxy
Why would it
Ranger
not?
Boodle
Okay.
will also participate in this holy
I'm pretty sure
Grail
Argenti is
war.
also Argenti is also participating.
I was just wondering, why is a criminal wanted by the IPC participating in this?
Micah got an invitation too, but he has no time for this.
Michael?
I can't turn a
Who the hell is
blind eye
Michael?
when someone's in a tight spot, so helping out was the least I could do.
Looks like Mr. Boodle really has formed deep bonds with folks in Dreamflux Reef.
Alright.
Well, apart from those
That's
we've mentioned, are
five.
there any other special participants that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail War?
Of course. Apart from local Penaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits will also arrive by the Grail Summon and participate in this Holy Grail War. They are respectively Saber, Archer, and Lancer.
Lancer?
That's what I'm
Lance-
talking about.
Lancer?
I wonder which heroic
Where the hell
spirit
is-
will end
where
up
the hell is he
accepting a
then?
Contract with the Trailblazer.
Now, see? This is how you attract attention. Now we're gonna get tons of views. That's why you pay big bucks to get the big names. As to what stories will unfold in this dream
that's a
and the
cool
Holy
splash.
Grail War, and
I mean,
who will forge a
ca-
contract with who?
Oh, that's not really a splash. Is it?
Trailblazers will have to
doesn't-
find out. In the
Poster.
Here's a reminder that the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration Trailblaze Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail will officially start on July 11th. So keep an eye out for it.
Which is about 1 week after the.
Now let's learn more about
1 week
Saber and
after
Archer,
the
our
3.4
2
goes
heroic
live.
spirits from another world.
Alright.
Yes!
Saber,
Saber's dress
no
seems
English
a
voice
little
actor.
different
You
from
notice
usual
that?
now that she's arrived in Penacony.
Well, this is the planet of festivities after all. You gotta dress up for the occasion.
Exactly right. The King of Knights' new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It retains her iconic
That's right.
blue
That's
and
right.
white colors.
Her design,
And her iconic
she was redesigned by
Ahogan.
the actual
That's
designer.
right.
So the,
It retains the nobility of a king and also emphasizes utility for a warrior. The lines along her shoulders and her cloak are straightforward, while the design of her skirt is quite reminiscent of timeless British fashion. As for
look at
how
that.
she looks in the game,
chat is going crazy.
well,
The YouTube chat is going crazy with no English, with no VA.
いつでも出陣できます燃え立て騎士の魂よ
The hidden blade, which I thought was incomplete. Actually, it's anime accurate. So I'm gonna hold my horses.
経験解放
So looks like we're gonna be using Japanese in.
Butter my fudge and call me a biscuit. That Excalibur truly shows her strength as a king.
Oh, talk about fancy visuals.
And how come the King of Knights is always stuffing her face? Even in Penacony.
Oh, looks like Penaconian food is very much to her liking.
That's right. You can't fight on an empty stomach. Now, let's see how the King of Knights performs in battle.
Saber is a wind character following the path of destruction. Saber will gain a certain amount of core resonance when she enters battle.
Dragon
If she
reactor
uses
core.
her technique in the overworld, Saber will obtain combat buffs and also more core resonances after entering battle.
Look at
When
that
she
hidden
uses
blade.
her basic attack, she can deal damage to a single enemy
The King of Knights is cautious as ever in this new world. I see she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill, Saber will deal damage to one designated enemy and its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself and increase her skill's damage.
In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
All of it will be filled up.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Nope. Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance and increases her own damage dealt.
Behold, the King of Knights has dispelled invisible air, barrier of the Wind King around her sword, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form Strike Air, Hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into Enhanced Basic Attack. Her Enhanced Basic Attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount of core resonance. Also, during battle, if the sum of Saber's energy and the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the amount of energy she needs to use her ultimate, Saber will immediately take action.
So if you replenish core resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
That's right. Not only does this sword bear the King of Knights past, present, and future, but it also represents the noble ideal that was held in the hearts of the countless soldiers who once followed her in battle. All right, that concludes Saber's introduction. Now we'll move on to our next otherworldly.
All right, the free character who is actually the best, who is like the best freaking DPS in the game.
Seems
no
like
joke.
Archer cares about this Holy Grail war very much. He put on a new outfit.
This free character is like the best free character.
He even changed where his accessories go. Those decorations he had on his chest are now on his shoulders.
What sharp eyes you've got, dear guest. Archer's new outfit was also personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It has the classic red and black look. The sharp contrasts, reminiscent of a blazing fire in the deep night, imbued with a dangerous allure. The combination of the long trench coat with skin-tight combat gear emphasizes his lean figure and is the perfect fusion of attractiveness and strength.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, Albert.
that
Okay,
right.
Albert.
Director, show us the game footage already.
Archer 他是没有 ，Archer 他是没有，Archer 输人到。
I am the bone of my soul.
What?
Unlimited blade works.
Why is it in Japanglish? Why did they do this? What is wrong with them?
So that's Unlimited Blade Works? Oh,
What is wrong with them?
Indeed. After all, Archer is a seasoned veteran of war.
I am the bone of my sword. That sentence sure brings back a lot of memories.
I agree.
Well then, let's take a look at Archer's combat performance in detail.
Okay, Archer is a quantum character following the path of the hunt. When he uses his basic attack, Archer can deal damage to one designated enemy.
So I have no idea what that means.
Archer in close combat. That's pretty gutsy, I'll give him that.
You see, every one of them is using
Archer
using
hasn't
freaking
exactly
Cypher.
slacked off on his marksmanship training since coming to Penacony. When using his skill, Archer will consume 2 skill points to enter the circuit connection state, dealing damage to one designated enemy. While in the circuit connection state, Archer's turn will not end after he uses his skill, and he can continue to use his skill until he runs out of skill points.
Heads up. The more times you use his skill consecutively, the more damage Archer deals to enemies. After all, everyone knows that a dual-wielding fighter who can't use their noble phantasm isn't a good archer. When using his ultimate, Archer will recite the classic chant to activate Unlimited Blade Works, dealing damage to one enemy.
Apart from damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants him Special Charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume Special Charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets, while also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
Oh, in that case,
you basically reload skill points and then unload skill points with Archer.
Had to use his favorite twin blades.
When he uses his technique to enter battle,
ooh, that's a lot
Archer
of
will
range.
deal damage to all enemies and obtain special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction. Now, I have big news for everyone. From when the collab event starts on July 11th and until the end of version 3.6, Trailblazers can log into the game to claim the limited 5-star collab character Archer for free!
Oh,
nice.
Awesome!
We hope that, under Archer's protection, every adventure that the Trailblazers embark on will cleave open the dark clouds and become a saga.
Collaboration until end of version 3.6, so we have a long time.
Some of you a reunion
with
the servants across this vast universe
nice.
will bring you all wonderful memories in the days to come.
Oh, yeah. How about that? The free new limited 5-star character mentioned during the anniversary celebration is finally here as promised.
Actually, there's even more! Later this year, Trailblazers will get another brand new limited 5-star character.
Oh shit!
For free.
Oh shit!
Awesome!
Oh shit!
Let's keep our eyes on the present for now. I'm not quite done yet. Besides claiming Archer for free, Trailblazers can also directly obtain a set amount of character enhancement materials for Archer.
Wow, how thoughtful!
Star will be giving out free character after the next.
All right, now let's check out the banner details. Once the collab starts on July 11th, Trailblazers can use Star Rail special passes in the character collaboration warps
a long time
Excalibur
after.
Excelsior and the Bone of My Sword to obtain the limited 5-star characters Saber and Archer respectively.
It will last for a long time, don't worry.
Collaboration warp, Trailblazers can get the limited 5-star Light Cone, A Thankless Coronation from Birth of a King, and the limited 5-star Light Cone, The Hell Where Ideals Burn from Red Radiance of Fuyuki. In addition, pity counts are shared between the character collaboration warp banners and also separately shared between the Light Cone collaboration banners, but neither carries over to other types of warps.
Okay.
It's worth mentioning here that the character and Light Cone collab banners will stay open long-term after the event starts.
Does long-term mean even after versions 3.4 or 3.6 wrap up, you can still pull Saber, Archer, and the limited 5-star Light Cones?
Oh?
Exactly.
Oh?
These collab banners will run across multiple versions with no fixed end date yet.
Oh, no fixed end date?
And
for real?
One more piece of news for you all. Throughout the entire duration of version 3.4, using Star Rail special passes for your warps will bring some special limited time discounts. After the collab event starts, when Trailblazers spend a designated number of Star Rail special passes, 200
special passes gets a Light Cone.
That's his Light Cone. The limited 5-star Light Cone, The Hell Where Ideals Burn.
So we get
all of version 3.4
Archer for free.
In other words,
get
after the 3.4 update and before the collab event starts, any Star Rail special passes used in the banners for Finan or other rerun characters will still count toward the total, right?
Yep, that's correct.
That's right.
Oh, yeah!
And now, as the collab kicks off, the voice actors for Saber and Archer have some things they'd like to say to all of us. Let's take a quick break, and then
I thought I would spend for this Light Cone, definitely. Oh, thank God.
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。セーバー役のカズメ役です。崩壊スターレールとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催ということで、私もとてもワクワクしています。この2つの作品にはどこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。剣を手に運命と立ち向かうセーバーの姿は、厳しい冒険の中でも前へと進み続ける開拓者の姿と似ているのではないかなと思いました。収録中はフェイトとスターレールの世界観が混ざり合い、新たな魅力が生まれていくのを感じました。あまり多くは話せないのですが、セーバーがスターレールの世界でどのように信念と理想を貫いていくのか、ぜひお楽しみください。このコラボがたくさんの皆さんに楽しんでいただけたら嬉しいです。星々と聖杯が交わる旅の中で、あなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会えますように。それでは最後に、開拓者よ、あなたが私のマスターか。
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。フェイトステイナイトでアーチャーを担当しております声優の諏訪部純一です。崩壊スターレイルと フェイト・ステイナイト・アンリミテッド・ブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催となります。赤い球兵はあまたの世界を旅してきましたが、ピノコニで繰り広げられる聖杯戦争は彼にとってこれまでとは全く違うものになるのではないでしょうか。崩壊スターレイルの世界でアーチャーが戦う姿が見られるのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように再定義していくのか、その行方をぜひ見届けてください。収録の際にアーチャーの戦闘シーン見せていただいたんですが、アンリミテッドブレードワークスの演出がとってもかっこよかったです。いや、気に入りました。素晴らしかったです。今回のコラボ企画の中でもアーチャーのかっこよさ存分にお楽しみいただけると思いますので、絶対にプレイしてくださいね。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
Alright! Big thanks to our voice actors for those thoughtful messages. With the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Night Unlimited Blade Works collab about to launch, we want to take this opportunity on the program to sincerely thank all our partners in this collaboration. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Kinoko Natsu and Mr. Takashi Takeuchi for their unwavering support from the earliest planning stages to the final implementation. And thank you to the Animation Production Committee and everyone else involved for all their hard work on this collab.
Y'all are much appreciated.
Honestly, it's only with this kind of dedication that we can bring you all the ultimate joy!
In order to showcase the Holy Grail War from multiple angles and levels, the organizers say that they've also prepared another combat-filled program, Fate Stay Night. It was a night with no wind and no moon under the cool breeze of Penacony. The Trailblazer met the red-haired Lancer destined to cross their path. He stepped forward, raising his spear and uttered that iconic line.
The goddess of beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Oh, so it's that red-haired Lancer.
You got it.
Oh, look at the fast
forward. After the sweet dreams in the Holy Grail War tournament, the genius Skullum made some modifications to the Holy Grail.
What? What
now,
is this?
The Grail can load the simulated data of past striders through the user's memories. So in Fate Stay Night, Trailblazers will face off against many familiar and old friends.
Kafka beat Castris. Yensing beat Acheron.
V1 battles. Each contestant starts with unique skills and a set amount of health. Losing a round means losing health. And when your health hits 0, you're out.
Is there a smart way to beat your opponents?
At the start of the game, Trailblazers get some free pieces, each with different classes that grant different buffs. You can merge identical pieces to upgrade them. The higher the piece's rarity, the stronger the buff. Pieces of the same class have bonds between them too. Collect enough pieces of the same class, and you activate special bond effects that give you a serious boost in battle.
Looks like bonds are super important in this Holy Grail War, huh?
Absolutely. And that's not all. Trailblazers can also acquire noble phantasms during battle for extra help. Plus, during combat, Trailblazers can have the chance to get 3 command spells. Using these spells grants additional buffs.
Command spells, huh? Well, I'm curious. What
role
is the Trailblazer playing this time?
I'm not familiar, but I'm pretty sure those are called command series.
This Grail feels kind of off.
But I guess the actual spell is just not a command spell. I don't know.
Be corrupted.
What's the is that an area blast? I couldn't tell.
Trailblazers can increase the Holy Grail's corruption level to unlock extra buff mechanics. The higher the corruption level, the more points you earn when you win. Heads up, raising corruption level also powers up your enemies. So watch your step, Trailblazers.
Oh, but don't worry too much. After all, this is a reality show competition, and just for entertainment. The organizers of Fate Stay Night have also prepared a special Protected Mode competition. In Protected Mode, Trailblazers can fight using trial characters, and enemy strength is toned down.
Oh, this way, new Trailblazers can jump in and fully enjoy the Holy Grail War experience.
Exactly. The production team cordially invites everyone watching to stay the night. Experience some epic battle action.
And score yourself some stellar jades and other awesome rewards.
Now, just a quick reminder, this Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration is split into 2 parts. The Trailblazer Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail, and the event, Fate Stay Night. The Fate Stay Night event will open for play on July 11th. The 2 programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive into each separately.
Awesome! So much content!
All right. Big thanks again to our 2 guests. That wraps up today's Fate Collab Update.
Presenter, your mission is complete.
It's all part of the job. Anything for the Trailblazers. So Trailblazers, my honored masters, let's meet again in version 3.4. See you there.
We hope you'll stay the night.
Bye-bye.
See you next time,
Stay
guys.
See you next time. That's so funny. Oh, what the hell is this? What the hell was that? Alright. Alright. So. Nope, shut it. Oh, never mind, Wuthering Waves, no. It's Wuthering Waves, it's fine. It's a good game. Good game. Wuthering Waves. I like that. I like it. No, not good game. Not Genshin, not good game. Alright, so let's sort of so I guess we can do a review, a short review. So this part I haven't done this one, but I guess it'll be updated. Skip button, very good W, very good. The only QRL, but it's basically the best QRL because honestly Star Rail kind of. Because honestly, as long as you can skip like those unvoiced side quests, I'll be happy. If you can't, then skip button was for naught. What else? What else? So there's an animated shot. We have finance abilities, kinda cool. Finance abilities, people. Well, I'm not gonna put my. They went through this first. Very interesting. Because, like I said, very Genshin Genshin coded area. Not gonna lie. What else? What else? So when I went through finance abilities, now I'm not gonna discuss whether they're good or bad. People have already made all sorts of videos about it. So go ahead and make your own judgments. I'm just gonna make your own judgments. Alright, after final, alright, that was the event banners. Oh, that was the buffs, which I'm not gonna go through, which I'm not really gonna go through because there are too many to explain, and honestly, you'd be better off looking at it. That's a Firefly skin, pretty nice skin though. I'm not sure if people are actually gonna pay for it. I'm gonna be honest. Event banners. Phase one is just fine on. And it's just fine on. And with 3 interesting with 2 support characters. Not bad. And then the reruns is the Holy Trinity of support. It's the new Holy Trinity of support. Don't know why Sparkle. I guess Sparkle is there because of Free Archer. Phase 2 is just 3 reruns. It's just 3 reruns. 5 Jingyu Blade. Kafka and Silverwolf will get their reruns in 3.5, as Albert has said.
And the unreachable side.
In this version, what about Kafka
and the unreachable side?
Come back in this version. What about Kafka and Silverwolf?
Yeah, this is the part which I kind of skipped.
Here's a little sneak peek. Limited 5-star characters, Kafka and Silverwolf, will be back in version 3.5.
Yeah, alright. So we have battle pass Lycons. Honestly, you don't have to care about these. But one funny thing is that there's no Aglaya Lycon, but there's a Kakavasha Lycon. So make it that information what you will. Alright, so now we have Bird Clash. Which is, it's an event. It's an event of all time, and that's basically the only event. So that's basically the only other event. So yeah. You know what? Honkai Boring Rail is coming through. Again, well, I guess maybe not. We have a bunch of these. So we have Saber. We've seen her skills. We have her skills. She's quite a straightforward character. Straightforward character. Probably all her skills have been leaked, so you probably know what she does. Basically, she wants to supercharge her out, and then her out will do lots of damage. Lots of damage. Similarly, Archer also pretty straightforward character. You want to supercharge. You want to charge as many skill points and then unload all the skill points for Archer. Archer. For those of you who have
Archer's turn will not end after he uses his skill, and he can continue to use his skill
per skill, and he also gives 2 extra sparkles in the team, giving an extra 2 extra max. So we have 9. So basically, if you manage to get 9 on his turn, you can unload 4 times. It's basic. Yeah. So we have log in to claim Archer for free, and he gets growth levels. And he gets the materials to 60.
Nice. Awesome.
There's even more. I'm not quite done yet. Besides claiming Archer for free, Trailblazers can also directly obtain a set amount of character enhancement
during the anniversary celebration is finally here as promised.
Actually, there's even more. Later this year, Trailblazers
at the end of the
will
year,
get another brand new limited 5-star character totally for free.
Awesome.
As actually quite
But
awesome.
let's keep our eyes on the present for now.
Alright, so we have
I'm
the
not
event
quite
banners.
of my sword to obtain the limited 4 ideals burn.
So apparently,
From Red
they
Radiance of Fujitsu.
have no set date.
In addition,
people said that
pity
they were
counts are
ending
shared
at,
between the character
ending at
collaboration
3.6.
warp banners
And apparently
also
not.
separate types of warp. Cone collab banners will stay open long term after the event starts.
Apparently there's no set end date. So
long-term
very
mean even after versions 3.4 or 3.6 wrap up, you can still pull Saber, Archer, and the limited 5-star Lycones.
Exactly. These collab banners will run across multiple versions with no fixed end date yet.
No fixed end date yet. So it might be. So who knows? So let's look at this. Limited time benefit event period after version 3.4 update to 8.13, you have to spend 200 special passes to get the Lycone for free. Which if you pull on Finon, if you pull on Saber, you will probably get him. It's running for about a month. That seems about right. It seems to run for about a month. I'm sorry. I'm in full. I know I'm in full screen. So there's not. So the cutting is not exactly correct. So basically that. So it's a little sucky, but I guess they can't. But I guess they don't want people to get an S5 to get a free S5 Lycone. Like if the banners are just gonna run for theoretically forever, so this is straight after the update until 8.13, which I think is the end of 3.4, if I am not mistaken. Is it? I don't know honestly. I don't know honestly. The event goes live on June. Lycone will be available for claim starting at 12 on July 11th after the collaboration warp begins. So all warp events in version 3.6 are committed to total Star Rail special pass users. So this is only for 3.4. This thing is only for 3.4. So you have to spend 200 within 3.4 to get the Lycone for free, which it's basically one character pity. If you've been saving up, if you have been saving up like many people for Finon and Saber and Archer, like Finon and Saber, probably not Archer, but Finon and Saber, as people have told you to do, all right, you should have probably enough, or even close to it. And even then, you can then 3.4 seems to be giving some. Well, I was gonna say a lot, but it's actually not. But actually, it really isn't a lot of jades. Anyways, within one version, you should be able to get the deficit if you have been saving, and if you have not, you only have, if you have not, you've already been made aware of the event banners. You've already been told to save. You've already been told to save if you wanted it. So if you didn't save, that's kind of on you. That's kind of on your decision making. All right. I think the rationale behind it is that if you're already gonna pull on Saber's banner, and if you actually do hit the 180, well, if you pull on Saber and the Lycone and then Finon and the Lycone, you definitely will have enough. Question is, will you have? I'm still in full screen. Question is, do you have enough Jace? Have you saved now? Probably the answer is no. Yeah, the most likely answer is no. Is just a no. But there's no, unless you've been saving for a while. For a while. But even then we should still have enough. So I will be getting this maybe. So it's interesting because it's interesting because I don't know if I have enough for Finon. I definitely want to get Finon and his Lycone, and Saber and her Lycone, and then I was gonna pull for Archer's Lycone, but I guess I don't need to. If I hit the 200. Question is I don't think I have enough. But but my account is paid. It's a paid account anyway, so I probably will juice up with a few extra pools just for a bit of just for that bit of content right after the banner goes live. But I definitely will not. But I probably won't be juicing up anymore afterwards. We'll see. If I don't get the 200, we'll see. We'll get Saber and a Lycone by the end of 3.4 at least. Definitely. Which means Sarija fans might be down the drain. But you know what? It's fine. Everything is fine. So yeah, I think that's about it. I think. Let me see if Hoyo Lab, if I can claim the codes of Hoyo Lab. Which I don't think I can. Which I don't think I can. But I have to kind of see where the hell is the Star Rail part. Oh my goodness. There doesn't seem to be the freaking claiming. There doesn't seem to be a place where you can claim on the Star Rail one, which is weird, because on Zenless you can. For some reason you can't do it on the Star Rail one, which is weird. So I'll have to do it after the stream. And I'll have to just stay on this. So I think that's about it for the stream. Honestly, that was quite a lot of good information that they kept from us, and they even kept from the leaker. And I think they even kept from the leakers, because until now, I don't remember hearing anything about this 200 passes to get a free Lycone. But hey, free Lycone. So I think they kept this under wraps pretty well, or they just decided not to leak, or they just decided to not leak this part because it's a conspiracy theory. But it's a conspiracy theory that Hoyo actually just leaks their own stuff on purpose. Alright, enough about that. Enough about that. That's there. So yeah, I think that'll wrap it up for the special program Watch Along. I hope you guys are excited as I am for 3.4. It's a pretty good update. Not the best. Well, maybe it's the best in a while. But coming off of 3.3 with 3.3, the event situation seems to be still not great. But that's just gonna be something. But that's just that but that's just like a dev's problem. Alright, that's enough yapping. I hope you guys enjoyed this watch along. Tune in next. Our next stream will be next Wednesday as per usual. We will be playing the new MOC, and then since we have no more events to do, we'll be running around the map and collecting every chest that is available, collecting all the gems and such. And maybe we'll do some side quests because I have a bunch of those to do, and it'll be nice to. Well, maybe I should do it. No. We have so much to do. I'm gonna have to put my back into overtime doing this. Holy crap. Oh jeez. Oh no. Well, anyway. Well, too bad. Well, I guess too bad for me. I guess. Well, maybe good for you because you get more streams in a week. So So hey. All right. Enough yapping. Enough yapping. I have gone back to my OBS screen. Oh gosh, that's not good. Well, I guess we'll end on the end card. Oh, there is no end card. Great. So we're just gonna end on this screen, I guess. So on this screen, guys, if you enjoyed the live stream, please subscribe if you want to see more. And with that, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Step into Wix Studio.